Okay, so the mystery to me was that how I get the motherboard system fan, which are just 4 tiny pins that go into these sized slots here. How I get those guys out of what I have for the system fans, which are these 2 big 4 pins. If we look at this, it goes right into this guy, which is right into that guy. Alright, so these 2 fit. I think, actually I didn't try it. I assume they do. Oh, with this cable I just got from the motherboard, from the power supply modular case, and I'm forcing that a little bit too much for my liking. I don't think that this goes behind. Ow! I hit my funny bone on my knee. Yep. So, but these are 4 pins. Let me see. I mean, I know that just because it's 4 pins, it doesn't mean it's gonna work. But it might. So these are probably gonna go like this. Hey. No, I don't want to do that. I don't think. I don't think so. I don't know. No. Okay, well, I'm at a loss in that sense. I'm going to do a lot of research and get back to you. Also, we're running out of space on this flip cam. I have to dump some files onto my computer. But just as a progress report, we've got everything installed, and it is now a matter of connecting it all together and actually booting it up. So we're really close, and I'm happy. So, oh, we zoomed out all the way. So, yeah, this is where it starts getting into the, well, it's a bit different for every build. So, I'm going to do a lot of research and get back to you when I actually figure this stuff out. Bye bye. Learning is fun, guys. I did a bit of research, still not completely clear, but I have done some things here. I stood the case up and took out the back panel. And so I'm just going to be feeding things through on the back side and then plugging them in where they need to go in the front. Now, the thing we were struggling with when I stopped a second ago was what to do about the fans. Alright, so this case has 1 fan, and there's a couple different things you can do for fans, apparently. You can use this kind of connector onto the power supply, and just whenever the computer's on, the fan will be on. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is if I broke this apart here and then used what's in there, I could control it with the operating system. I'm not going to be fancy. I am going to simply... Oh, I put on the front plate again too, so because the next thing we have to do is the ports there. So I'm going to simply, whoops. Got a nice view in here. Not there. Right there. Alright, so these, I'm just going to simply put this guy in here on the power supply. Wait, that's not the right kind of connection, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This fan is really stumped me, especially because when I do break these apart, it's just a 3-pin. You can't see there. It's just a 3-pin and not a 4-pin, so it really wouldn't even work. Or it might work. I don't know. That might be something I have to ask someone else. But we'll get back to that later. For now, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do over here. And if you can see, there's a hole right there that I'm going to put all these cables through. And then down here below the motherboard, there's another hole right by the power supply. And right by that is where all the connectors for these need to go. So I'm just going to thread those through back there. And we'll move on from there. I think just about all of them need to go back there. So if I can just do this, come on. So maybe we'll do maybe we'll switch, do just a few at a time. Let's do these guys first. And what this is going to do, the reason why it's nice to put them back here is that then they're not tangled up over all your other components. And they're out of the way, back on the other side of the case. So there you go. So see those guys, so these are going to control all the LEDs on the front of the case. There's lots of stuff in the way here, and I apologize for that. What do you see here? And actually, you know, well, okay, so let's get this guy over here. Alright, you're not going to be able to see. I apologize. I'm not in there right now. Alright, so this here is Power SW. Okay. We got Power LED. And another Power LED. So, you know, because you can't see this and because I'm going to need to get my face right up in there to be able to see these myself, I'm probably going to cut the video and plug these in. But if I can show, alright, so, I'm going to pull this over here, right here is where all these are going to go. And they're labeled in really tiny print on the motherboard of where these tiny little 1-pin, 2-pin connectors are going to go and connect. So I'm going to do that, and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, I fear that through the rest of this series it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but that's what you're going to have to live with, and you can ask me questions about your builds, and I'll do my best to answer them in the comment section below. So I plugged it all in. It included, lost my page here. It included, so the hard drive activity LED, you know, on when the hard drive's in use and whatnot. The reset switch, the power switch. I put in the tiny speaker that came with the case. And also we have power LED to show when it's on and that kind of thing. And the two that we don't have that there's room for on the motherboard is message/power/sleep LED and chassis intrusion header. I don't know what those are. So forget that. And we're moving on. So the next thing are these. I took the liberty of threading these through. These control, if I'm correct, one second, let me take a look. Let me take a peek-see. The USB ports on the front. So these also need to be plugged into the motherboard. If I can just rotate this and lower this. Perhaps you can get a better look under there. So the USB stuff is, don't want to get in the shot here, block your view, especially because I'm just got up early and went straight back to doing this, and I'm gross and haven't. Anyways, so here's 2 USB slots. I don't think I put. Oh, it's these guys. I don't think I put these guys straight in there, do I? Oh, goodness. Lord. Lord. Let me take the little rubber band off these guys and take a look. So we got 9, 9 different pin headers here. I don't. Will this work? Let me attempt to plug these in. I'm blocking your view. I know. I apologize. Yeah, that should work. It's just not really going in. But maybe it's in all the way. I feel like, right, so if I ever build computer parts, I'm gonna make sure that they snap or something. Not snap break, snap so they snap in. And then there's these guys. I don't know where these guys go or what they could be on the case. There's 2 USB. Oh! Okay, it's audio stuff. Headphones, microphone, audio over here. So I don't know which of these I do. Oh, it says here, HD audio. Oh, I should probably read this pin then. I didn't even flip it over to read the other side. Yeah, USB. Okay, so USB to USB. That sounds good. Okay, and HD audio over to audio. Will that work? It should work. Oh, I can't see. I'm blocking my own light. There we go. And I guess this guy can just dangle here. I don't see a use for him. It's AC apostrophe 97. Don't know what that means. But I think we can leave it. Alright, so one thing we haven't done yet is apply the power to the CPU. The CPU supplemental power. And I gotta... Ooh, that's... Ow. Just lowering the light here. So, it should be somewhere up here by the processor. I think it's this up here. It's ATX 12 volts. Which, if we look at our power connectors here, one of them is... one of these ones... This one's got 8 pins, or 8 slots. And this is 8, but it's in 2 chunks of 4. And I said earlier how some of them are rounded, some of them are square. And one of these matches the rounded square pattern of that. So, through my powers of intuition and assumption, I'm going to think that maybe that will work. It will certainly work because it will certainly plug in. I don't know if it's going to give us our desired results, so I might double check that later. Just going to stretch this guy up here, and come on. Wait, there's actually... Oh, that's the wrong one. That'd be why. There we go. Cool. Let's assume it works. So next we got to do all the data cable stuff. So let me just go grab some data cable stuff. Let's bring the box over here. And what we're going to be plugging in is the hard drive and the SSD drive and the oh god, I'm bringing the light. I'm shining you right at the light. It's not a good idea. So let me just bring you over here a little bit. There, you can sort of see it. Are you zoomed in? You are. Alright. I like how I talk to the camera and you at the same time, as if you're like one, when indeed you are not. Alright, so this, trying to adjust my lighting for your benefit, but it's not really working out here. Maybe if I just do this. Does that help? Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly the view we want, because we're going to be dealing with this stuff right here. Okay, so this is where we start getting into a billion different kinds of cables, which I don't understand. So, well, that's a funky one. Look at this. Wait, I don't know what the hell this is. Look, I'll show it to you once I take it out of the twist tie. It's the, it's like there's a cable halfway through the cable. Or, I mean, like, look, so, where are you? There you are. Here, let me zoom you out. Oh, you get a little taste of the window there. Look, it's like, there's cable, it's like there's cable here, and then another connector, and then over here, and then another connector. And yeah, that one's weird. I don't know if we're going to use that one or not. This is AA01. Oh look, this one's got it too. Weird. And so does this one. No, they all got it. What the hell? Well, it's just really confusing. They're like all the same cable. PCIe. Oh, we need this. We need this for sure. So, I forgot about this. We're going to do this first. We should have done this a while ago, possibly. I don't think I put it back there. Alright, so I'm going to rotate this. So, the graphics card on this, it actually does need its own... It does. I know it looks like a mess in there, and I do apologize. Maybe if we raise you up... Come on, raise up. There you go. Probably good enough. Let's see. Okay. So this is the fan that is a mystery. So we need PCI Express power connector in there, because this thing needs more power dedicated to itself. So, actually I see the power connectors right now. I didn't see them a second ago. It's these right here. Is that in frame? No, it's not. It's right here on this guy. So, we just need to plug these guys in. Let's see, which way does this go? There's 6, and then there's an extra 2. And I have the option of 6 or 8. So how does that work? And also, is there a lip under here? Yeah, okay, so it's going to plug it in like that. Alright, well this one definitely goes here. Come on. And then there's a question as to whether or not this is needed. Like, does it go in here? Why isn't that working? Oh! No. Or all the way over here, maybe? I'm gonna leave it out, and we're gonna see. Alright, so then we can take the other end of this here and plug it into the power supply. So if I rotate this guy, move the light so you can still see. Ooh, don't move backlight. Backlight. That's good enough. So you got this thing here, like I said, and it's actually, you can't even see it anyways because it's way loud, but I'm talking right in your ear. It's way back here. Alright, good. Another thing down. I'm glad I remembered that. I completely forgot. Alright. So, what was next? What were we talking about next? Oh, yes, the optical drive. Oh god. So I'm looking for what the kind of connector that I need for that. Oh, here's another PCI Express. Oh! Oh, this one's different. Okay. I'm actually going to exchange this cord out that we just put in for the PCI Express because I have another cord right here that doesn't have that funky extra 2. And I would feel safer not having any ends in there, even though I'm sure it doesn't matter. Or rather, I guess I'm assuming it doesn't matter, but I'm not going to live on that assumption, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. That's a spelling pun, or wordplay, I guess. If you don't know. I'm really struggling to do this. There we go. Alright, so now we can focus on this optical drive. SATA power. SATA dable. Alright, data. SATA dable. So that might be these guys. Well, these definitely aren't that. These guys. Is that the cable that had the weird stuff in the middle? Huh? Answer me. You won't. Or did that come... Oh, crap. Ha! I'm stupid. What the hell are these guys? I'm so fucking confused, guys. Look, I just noticed that in the box of the... graphics card, they came cords that will actually fit both those PCI Express ports, so I should use those for sure. But they have the same, these guys at the end, the same mystery ends from the fan. And maybe that's what a SATA is, or something. Alright, this is making me angry. I'm gonna, I'm going to get back to you guys once I figure this out. Bye.